We're in Smyrna, Tennessee, about to check out a new construction community that's offering a 5.5% conventional loan and a 4.99% FHA loan, 30-year. This community specializes in more of an old school traditional design. You'll see some nice touches with quartz countertops. You see some throwbacks with some Craftsman door frames and crown molding. It's really interesting. You have the option for a double owner suite, and these prices start in the 500s in Smyrna, Tennessee. You can't beat that. Let's check this out. Right, so we have 9-foot ceilings. The office is gonna be here at the very beginning. Now this is the model home. You're gonna definitely see more of like a flexibility with what you end up doing with that space, but here they have it set up as an office. So you come in, electric fireplace immediately to your left. This living space is super open, voluminous. I'm using that word, voluminous. Quartz countertops. We have Whirlpool appliances, nice backsplash. We've got Mohawk laminate flooring, stain resistant. Looks like we're gonna have a walk-in pantry. Partial walk-in. Framing shelves go into that side of the wall. Does it follow the other? They do. That's an interesting choice. You are making use of that wall space. Normally you'd see like a pantry not cut into the wall like that. Okay, now this is a bold choice. Without even realizing it, like seamlessly went into a bedroom. Wallpaper design. Large door frames. You see how big these door frames are? You have like serious width here. We don't even have a door frame coming from the living room to what seems to be an enormous primary bathroom. Huge. Like the door frames are big. This is wide. Like it's rectangular design, not quite square. Ceramic tiling. We have a walk-in shower, more ceramic tiling, all up and down. A bench in there. Double vanity. This one's interesting though, because it has like space underneath so you can get closer or put a stool there. And it's comfort level. I was seeing that these were like low flow toilets, and I think it's like the brand is Gerber. Just pretty decent. Walk-in closet, pretty standard metal bracket, shelving, ventilated. More Mohawk laminate flooring. Like I said, that's like one of the newer LVPs that has a lot more stain resistance. It's like scratch resistant, stain resistant. This door frame cuts down much lower than the height of the wall, which gives an interesting design. Oh, now this is something I want to make a note of. So this is Mastercraft molding. When you see that above what I would describe as like the door frame, the molding, you end up having some pretty cool options when it comes to like this kind of design. It's pretty great. I'm a really big fan of this wallpaper. Interesting window choices, like you see how the windows are kind of positioned like at comfort level. They don't take up the whole style, so it gets a very unique framing. Now these are also on 1/3 of an acre plots. So you have a lot more space all around you. You don't have neighbors right in your backyard or to the side of you. Because we're in Smyrna, we're seeing a lot more affordable pricing out here too. A small covered patio. Lots of space. Now this is the model. You could see the actual homes further down past the tree line. It would be nice if the acreage was quite like this, but you will have homes that are a bit closer with the actual community itself. Now let's check out this. It's probably gonna be a half bath. Nope, it's actually a closet. Pretty big one. Big walk-in closet under the stairwell. We gonna go upstairs. Hardwood, wide door frame. Now we're gonna have Mohawk carpet up here, which is also very stain resistant. For carpet choice, it's definitely a good one. To the right, we have entertainment room, rec space. The ceilings are probably, I think they're about 8 feet. The ones downstairs, I think, are 9 feet. You see more of that Craftsman molding above the door frames here. This is like a much more traditional design. Got a closet to the right. Another bedroom. Guessing this is a linen closet. Nope, that's where utility upstairs HVAC is. Very, very traditional staging up here. Much, much more traditional than a lot of the new construction we've seen. Double vanity. Interesting design for these cabinet drawers. Even the number of shelves they have and this style, specific to this builder, from what I've seen in this community, no door going into the water closet. Interesting choice. The door would eat up a lot of space, so it makes sense. You can have a different design when you don't have to worry about having that interior door in a bathroom. This has 2 closets, walk-in closet, and then I think there's another closet on this side. Interesting. So this bedroom upstairs, the first we've seen, has 2 closets, both very large. Almost a master suite upstairs that we just saw. So this is a full bath. I'm guessing this one would have a door normally, but maybe for a lot of the staging, I'm just now realizing for this particular model, they don't. Or maybe it's optional. This one definitely would have a door here, and maybe it's probably optional for these, but I actually find it kind of interesting when it doesn't have the door in the interior. But I think that is a specific thing to this model that we're seeing right now, because it's definitely gonna be easier to show when you don't have those. Double vanity, same design for that shower, with 2 more bedrooms. Oh, this is great. Another traditional design. This one only has 1 closet compared to that one on the other side that was kind of a double. I would say that was an upstairs master suite. That would qualify for it. So you have a downstairs master suite, and then you would have a suite upstairs. Then 1 more bedroom. Another traditional design, 1 closet. Reasonably sized rooms, rectangular. A large walk-in closet. Okay, so now this is the part of the video where I'm going to find a place to sit, and we're gonna go through the details of the HOA, the builder, the incentives they're currently offering, the name of this community, and all those juicy details. Let's get to it. We're gonna break into these details now. We're in the Salem floor plan. This is DR Horton, the builder. We're in Pottsview. That's the community in Smyrna. And it's tucked away in this older neighborhood. In the back, this rich culture, wooded area. These homes start in the 500s. This floor plan is 570. Now this is DR Horton's traditional, more traditional style. So it's not the baseline express that you might see with DR Horton. This is like a step up. You see that with the Craftsman molding. You see that with the style of how they have the closets, how they did the primary. We have a lot more space to work with. We have a lot more old style of framing for the windows and the doors. It's a very interesting old school take on 20th century building design. Now, one of the things that I really like about this community is they're offering some pretty crazy incentives right now 30-year fixed rate, 4.99% FHA, a 5.5% conventional 30-year loan. Really, really great in today's climate and economy. Having builder incentives is one of the reasons why I decided to specialize in new construction as a buyer's agent in the greater Nashville area, is because it is simply not reasonable for a lot of people just to take this standard bank loan. I helped somebody move to Clarksville from Antioch, and he was getting quotes from his, what was it? His, I think it was his credit union. Was like, they were trying to give him a 7% conventional loan. We found him something that was like more along the lines of like 5.9. But then you have these communities where you have it as low as 5.5 for conventional is the best they can offer. And of course, that's going to depend on your credit score and other variables, but nothing really beats builder incentives right now. So this community in Pottsview, this is Pottsview in Smyrna. This home would probably be above 570 because this is the model, and we saw that they had basically that extra owner suite. We saw a little bit more upgrades, quartz countertops, ceramic tiling. But I think like the Craftsman door frames molding is going to be standard with this floor plan and a lot of the floor plans in this community. HOA is going to be $60 a month, basically just covering the grounds maintenance. There's only like 38 home sites. It's a really tight-knit community here. We have 1/3 of an acre plot sizes, which is substantially bigger than a lot of what we're normally seeing, which is just 1/4, if not smaller than that. So you get a lot more space, you get a lot more home. This is like closer to 2,700 square feet. Okay, so it's 26 and some change square feet. 4-bedroom, but optional to be a 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath, optional to be 3.5 bath. Just in a 2-car garage. We didn't go in there and look at that. They have 2 different elevations, external, and we have some interesting design choices. I'm not sure if you've encountered Mohawk carpet and laminate, but it really is very stain resistant, and that can be very nice for young families. Just one less thing to worry about is, you know, carpet maintenance is tough. And if you have something that's a bit more stain resistant, Mohawk is, you know, used by a lot of the builders that I've talked to that have, you know, more of the mid-range pricing. They've started to switch to using Mohawk for carpet and laminate, and it really is so much easier to upkeep. So much easier to upkeep. So a couple of the other things that we're going to talk about. We saw a lot of bedrooms upstairs with a lot more space with closets. Not as common to see some styles like dominate with more closet space, but a more of a traditional style is definitely gonna float back to using that. We saw like a pretty open living area. We saw Whirlpool appliances downstairs. There's a lot of smart home options here. I think also they're throwing in termite treatment for a year, but you know, as extensive as the video doorbell, you know, electronic deadbolt, there's a home hub, the thermostat, lighting. So basically all your traditional smart home features you're gonna see in this home, and I'm pretty sure that's just thrown into their package. We have the 9-foot ceilings downstairs, 8-foot upstairs. We see mostly ceramic tiling. The outlets are almost all GFI certified, and we have most of the light fixtures are LED, flush mounted, and the other thing I made a note of was the insulation they used was R13 and then R38 insulation in the attic. So the attic is very well insulated, and R13 is pretty decent for insulation and walls. They're also throwing in professional landscaping package, full sod. So that does it for this video. My name is Richard Royer. I'm your buyer's agent in the greater Nashville area that specializes in new construction. We saw Smyrna today. Leave a comment below where you would like to see more content and videos. Where are you moving to? Where are you interested in? We're in Smyrna today. We could be in Murfreesboro tomorrow. We could be in Brentwood tomorrow. So where are you looking to move? And I'll see you in my next video.